What's going on, everybody? My name is Clown, and welcome to another Monster Hunter World tutorial slash Fatalis starter video. Yeah, call it whatever you will. Either way, we all know Fatalis kind of sucks, so getting a whole bunch of damage in right off the start is extremely helpful. So this is the build that I've come up with to kind of help mitigate some of the early damage. Basically what we're using is any heavy bowgun with Wyvern Heart on it. I chose Loyal Thunder because it has high raw attack. There's probably better guns, Safi, whatever, but this is an easy one to get. That's what I went with. We're running 4 close range mods and the Wyvern Heart mod just to get that extra damage in there. The Frostfang Beta Helm, the Kaiser Alpha chest. The reason we're using that is because it's got special ammo boost. We want special ammo boost. Frostfang Beta Wrists, the Cull of Waste because it has 2 points of peak in it, then the Groovy Greaves just because there's probably better ways to build this. There might be, but either way, this is what you want in there. Straight raw attack boost, level 7, crit eye, crit boost, weakness exploit, all the basics, peak performance because we're going to be topped off for the whole thing. Some Bombardier for the bombs we're going to be putting down. Special ammo boost, I said, for the Wyvern Heart, heavy artillery for the cannons, and then I threw speed eating in there just to get the buffs down quicker right off the bat. If you don't happen to have the attack charm 5, you can slot in your attack there if you want, or like I said, there's probably other better ways to build this, but this is what I've been using. It's been working quite well. You're going to want your ghillie mantle. I threw jumping jewels in so you can get the rolls better on the cannons, and the temporal mantle because, well, it's temporal mantle and we want to stay topped off for this whole fight. But that is the build, and before you go in, you're gonna want to go and eat for good old Bombardier. Want to eat for Feline Bombardier because it increases ballista, which is your cannons, and for the rest of the fight it will increase everything, your Dragonator, all that stuff. So it is very good to have. Make sure you eat for Bombardier. Super helpful. I would like to put a little disclaimer in here before we do get started. I do know that that Fighting Cowboy put up a video, so before anybody starts giving me the weird comments that I'm trying to one up or steal or whatever his videos, I am not. I've been working on this for a little bit. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life right now, so it took me a little bit longer to post it. But either way, he does have a great video for a Fatalis opener, doing some poison. It's a really cool build, very interesting. So I will put a link in the description to that video. Definitely go check it out if that's more your style. It's a cool build. So just wanted to say that ahead of time. Let's get on with the rest. All right. So first things first, grab whatever buffs you're going to be using, throw them down. I wouldn't recommend using Might Seeds or Demon Powder quite yet. Plan on using those. You might be able to fit them in while you're down there, but I would do it before the cannon shots if you're going to do it at all. But get your demon drugs down, get yourself on your barrel bombs, load up your Wyvern Heart, throw on your ghillie, then fly on down. Alright, once you've dropped down here, run straight over, grab yourself some stones, go up and start loading this cannon. Now your cat will help you. And for some reason, he doesn't notice your cat if you have your ghillie on before you come down. Make sure that you put it on before. If not, for some reason, if you put it on afterwards, he'll stop noticing you, but he will still notice your palico, which is weird. Load this one up. Yeah, pick up the cannonball. Aim it one to the right here. You notice where this one was aimed. Basically right at where you are going to hide behind the wall over there. Drop a couple barrel bombs down here. Fire off your first cannon. going to immediately switch to your temporal while he charges. Come over and fire this cannon. It's going to drop him. We're going to hop down and hop onto his front there. Not the head. You want his front leg. He has much better hit zone values on the front leg. You're going to go straight there and then straight into your Wyvern Heart and just start unloading on the chest. As you're done, latch to the head, bangy into the wall. That's pretty much it. That's your opener. As soon as you're done doing that, you're gonna Farcaster back, and then you can swap out to whatever build you're gonna use for the rest of it. And as far as builds go, this is the build that I was using pre-Fatalis armor. Once you get Fatalis armor, everything else just kind of sucks. But this is what I was using. It worked out very, very well. Has very good survivability with it. We're using the Elatron hammer. Elatron weapons are just fantastic in this fight. It's almost like they had Elatron come before just for this fight. But either way, Elatron hammer has good slots, has good sharpness, has good dragon, has good raw. They're just decent weapons for the fight. So that's what we're using. If you don't have Elatron weapons, that means you haven't fought Elatron yet, and you probably should before you fight Fatalis. Just saying. But either way, we have the Frostfang Beta Helm. It does have Punishing Draw on it. Doesn't come into play a whole lot with the hammer, but other weapons it will. But it does have good slots, has crit eye. So yes, we are using it. We are also using the Golden Chest and the Golden Waist. The Golden Rathian set has Divine Blessing Secret. These two pieces will give you full Divine Blessing Secret without having to slot anything in. So they are very, very good to have. And Divine Blessing Secret will save you so much in this fight. I cannot state how much. Yeah, just use it and you'll see. But either way, we're using the Raging Bracky, wrists, and the feet. Both beta. All these pieces are beta. They're just good pieces to use. The wrists do have 2 Agitator on them, along with the Agitator 5 Charm. Again, we're endgame, so if you don't have that yet, you should. Go get it. That will give you Agitator Secret. As far as other things that you're going to want in the build, Part Breaker, Destroyer Gems, put those in. Part Breaker is very, very good in this fight. You want to break those horns, so it lessens the fire damage. Speaking of fire damage, you want to put a Fire Resist Plus Jewel in. At least one, because on this build, it puts you at 21 Fire Resist. Being over that 20 cap gets rid of the Fire Blight. You definitely want that on there. So yeah, throw that in there. Vitality. Can't harp on it enough. Health boost 3. Don't drop 1 vitality because you think 1 attack's going to help you out. It just won't. Have health boost 3. Can't state that enough. Just have health boost 3. We have crit boost. We have weakness exploit. We also have 1 heavy artillery plus jewel. If you don't have a plus jewel, you can slot singles into the single slots. You lose out maybe on fortitude, but you also have fortitude decos. There's different ways to build this, but either way, the stuff that's in it, it works quite well. Speaking of fortitude, having fortitude in this fight is extremely, extremely handy. If you do faint, it's going to give you that extra attack and the extra defense, plus the fact that it stacks. So if you do faint twice, you're just doing more damage, and you're getting more defense, so there's no reason not to have it in this fight. You do have an extra spot. I put maintenance in there just to get the mantles back a little bit quicker. And then I throw maintenance jewels in there as well. So while you have uptime on one, it's recovering the other one. Just works out quite good. So that's the build. Crit Eye 7, Agitator 7, Divine Blessing Secret. So helpful. Crit Boost 3, Weakness Exploit 3, Part Breaker, a little bit of Fire Resist just to get you above that 20, Heavy Artillery, Fortify, Health Boost 3. Get all the health boosts you possibly can, because you're gonna need it. Now for the most important part, how much damage are we actually doing here? Got your cannons, 495 a shot. times 10 shots. You're at 4,950. Just the cannons themselves. Your bombs between the two of them, doing 586. Your clutch, the initial clutch to the chest, doing on average about 500. I think it was like 509 is what I got it at. Your Wyvern Heart. The Wyvern Heart, it can range. On average, it's anywhere between 2,000 and 3,000 damage, depending on where you're actually hitting and if you're hitting consistent. A lot of that has to do with the RNG on the moves. But if you keep just a little bit of distance, stay a little bit to the side, you're usually pretty safe. But we're just going to say 2,000. And then you got your Wall Slam, 1,320. Bring you up to 9,365. Like I said, that's gonna vary a little bit depending on your Wyvern Heart, but you're gonna average 9,000 pretty much every run, which is a good chunk of the health taken off right at the start. Plus Wyvern Heart does have an 8 part break in it, so it's gonna work on breaking the chest itself. I did try testing out on the head, so if you're wondering why you don't shoot the head, like I said, it does have lower hit zone values, so you get way less damage, even though you're gonna get the part break on it. You want that heavy damage right off the start. The rest of your part break can come from whatever set you're using with part break. I would suggest keeping heavy artillery on for the entire fight, for the rest of the cannons, the ballistas, and the good old Dragonator. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully this helps out. I know it did me. Have a good day.